A special personalized message for the ISTJ equestrian coming right up. Hello my crazies, Reagan from Horse Crazy Mama here to help you build your relationship with yourself and your horse. If that sounds like something that you would like to do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video in this series. ISTJs, you guys are absolutely awesome. You guys are all about the rules, you're all about keeping things orderly and efficient and making sure that everything meets a certain standard. And this can be absolutely amazing when you're working with your horses. I think probably one of the personalities that has the most potential with horses and getting the best training and the best ability and getting the best selves out of the horses. I don't know how I'm supposed to be phrasing this, but getting the best out of the horse is probably you guys. And you're probably another personality that does dressage really, really well, or hunter jumper, any of those. But what exactly makes an ISTJ tick? Well, let's take a look. Now the I in ISTJ stands for introvert. Again, this means that you take information from inside of you instead of from outside of you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you hate people. Introverts can be absolutely amazing with horses, especially since horses are such emotionally intelligent creatures. And I know you guys are more thinkers, but horses can bring the softer side out. It kind of helps you balance all of your thoughts and your ideas and your strategies. And they can definitely help you realize that there are more ideas than just your own, which is something that an introvert may struggle with. I'm not saying you do, but it might be an issue. What you need to do with your horse is spend more time, just the two of you together, and really build that bond and that relationship and pay attention to their messages rather than just your own ideas of how things should be. The S in ISTJ stands for sensing. This means that you pay attention to the details, the small things, the little telltale signs that a horse may give, so you have more of a chance of catching an illness or an injury sooner than, say, intuitives like myself. Because you guys are paying attention to your surroundings and you guys are really, really good at telling when something isn't quite right. So use that strength. The T in ISTJ stands for thinking. You guys are more on the logic side, which just means that you have a tendency of being more exact, on point. You're not going to gush on your horse and mush its face unless, I don't know, you randomly get the urge to. It's okay if you think your horse is cute. But be sure to play on these strengths in thinking and in being able to rationalize, because it's really going to help you out in especially certain disciplines like hunter jumper or dressage or other disciplines that require more strategy and more precision and more dedication to details and to the logistics of the ride. And if you go into something else that requires a little more feeling, like say freestyle, you can again use your stratagem and use your tendency to be logical, and you don't have to be all touchy-feely with freestyle. It's okay. The J in ISTJ stands for judging. And judging, again, does not mean that you're judging everybody else or judging everybody else's horses or whatever negative connotation you might think. Judging merely means that you are very organized, that you like to prepare and plan things in advance, which is fantastic. You probably also prefer to have things matching and have things coded and making sure that you know where everything is, everything has a place, and everything is in its place. This can definitely prepare you and help you to be more intelligent when emergencies do rise up. However, again, you need to realize that you are working with an unpredictable animal and you need to be more adaptable. So making sure that, when your schedule goes awry or when your horse is sick or lame or suddenly gets injured, or maybe they just don't feel like working that day, to kind of be a little bit more adaptable and realize that it can stress you out. It's okay if it stresses you out. You just need to take a breather, and you need to take a moment to let that settle in and let that pass by. Sometimes, this is to all judgers by the way, sometimes it takes time. And I'm not just talking about hours, I'm talking about days. Sometimes it takes days to recuperate from your schedule just going completely kaput or something happening that you did not anticipate. We tend to beat ourselves up. We tend to think that it's our fault when really it's just life. It's okay. Relax. Again, with a horse relationship, there is no such thing as a perfect pairing. It's a relationship that you build. It's a relationship that you grow and develop and work at. That being said, here's how the ISTJ may react to the 4 Horsenalities. I just think about the ISTJ and the left brain extroverted horse, and ooh boy, that would be quite the interesting pair. You have the ISTJ, who is all about rules and all about having things orderly and everything in its place. And you have this horse who's curious about everything, who's getting into everything, who probably just does not know anything about personal space. And having an ISTJ putting up with this personality just makes me laugh so hard. Now you guys are going to have to be patient with the left brain extroverted horse and realize they're just curious. They just want to know how things work or what things are. So just show them. Show them your processes. Show them your equipment. Just let them see, let them look. Let them love on you, give them boundaries, of course, lay down the rules, but be aware that you're going to have to be very adaptable with this horse and kind of use your sensing abilities to pay attention to what they're distracted by or what they are reacting to, and you guys can go pretty far. I'm just saying you're going to have to make some adaptations. And with the ISTJ and the left brain introverted horse, if an ISTJ was a horse, they'd probably be a left brain introverted horse. So remember that your left brain introverted horse's rules might be very different from your rules. It's going to cause some collisions there. You might go head to head and just not mesh very well. But being more patient with these horses and learning their rules as well as teaching them your rules can definitely help you guys in building a better relationship. Also realize if you are frustrated with your horse, it might more be something that you're frustrated with yourself, because when you have a horse and a person who have similar personalities, the horse can act like a mirror to your own weaknesses. So be aware and don't take your frustrations out on your horse when you're actually frustrated with yourself. Now with the ISTJ and the right brain extroverted horse, this can cause a lot of collisions as well. However, with the safe routine and the safe place strengths that the ISTJ has, can be a huge benefit to the right brain extroverted horse. They need a safe place. They need to know that there is routine, that there is regularity, that there is safety in you. A good relationship is easier to create with this pairing, I'd say. If you have the patience and you know exactly what's going on between the two of you, just being more aware can definitely create an awesome team that you guys will really go far with. Now with the ISTJ and the right brain introverted horse, again having that safe place, that consistency, knowing that they're more whoa than go might enable you to understand them. And it might be a little more comfortable for you to have a slower horse or a horse with a little bit lower energy. Creating that routine, that regularity, that safety net that the horse can fall back on and be more comfortable around when you're introducing it to new things and new experiences can be hugely beneficial, and you guys can go really far together. That is it for the ISTJ, you guys. I hope you found it beneficial and informative and helpful. If you did and you want to see more of this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so you don't miss a single video. Keep the crazy and horse crazy, y'all. See you next time.